Right. Good morning. We are live on YouTube. Good morning, everybody there. Sorry I had to wait a second. I just quickly ran downstairs. I'm back now. We're ready to go almost. Morning, Arkan, David, and Peter. Thanks for joining
Good morning.
again.
Morning.
There's a bit of a thunderstorm here. There's Arkan over there. It feels like we're in the UK this morning. It is right royal wet and dreary. Plus thunder, So anyway, a couple of guys flying with there, as you can see. So I hope you guys enjoy it with us. And yeah, we're going to take you on a bit of a ride down to the coast now. And apparently, Kevin stays there and he says it's nice and sunny, and also we can have a nice swim in the sea. Good morning, Crescendo. Right, guys, your voices are live on YouTube, by the way. Discord, guys. Right, I'm going to start my APU and call my pushback truck and close the doors and do all those other things.
Captain has turned on the fasten seatbelt sign. We do ask that all passengers take your seat at this time and please fasten your seatbelt. Just as a reminder, we cannot leave the gate until all carrying items are properly put away. All over.
Ground to cockpit. Toes driving up.
Flight attendants prepare for departure. Cross check and all call. Thank you.
Right, so, gents, FYI, I am going to push into the position where Hakan is, but facing the other way because of this taxiway right here next to me. So I'm going to use this one right here instead of going through the apron and then taxiing straight forward. Okay, so just FYI.
Yeah. Because why I Speedy Gonzalez this morning.
No problem. Once you move, I'll think of pushing back. So we've got everything here. Before start procedure.
Before start procedure.
Hello, Tommy. Good morning.
Okay. All doors and hatches are closed. Ready to connect.
Come on. 1, 2, 3.
Before start procedure complete.
6, 7,
Ready
8.
for before start
8 gentlemen
checklist.
flying. That's nice.
Tow connected and bypass pin inserted. Release parking brake.
Oops. Almost made a mistake. Yeah, Tommy, all good, all good. Forgot Hakan is standing behind me. I almost pushed right into him. Yeah, other than that, I'm okay. How are you doing, Tommy? Are you okay? Right, so I'm going to take Foxtrot, then Alpha, holding point Bravo for runway 03 left. Good morning, Steve. Ooh, we're 9 now. Amazing, amazing. Hello, Paul there on stream. Hello, William. Hello, DJ Will. Good morning. Nice to see all you guys up and early and joining us, man. Thank you.
Istanbul traffic, this is Turkish Liner 82, taxi to runway 03 left.
Morning, Rob. Right. Skymatix 001, pushback facing north.
Starting pushback, and you may start engines.
Start number 2 engine.
Starting number 2 engine. (25N2).
Thank you, Linda.
Starter cutout.
Start number 1 engine.
Starting number 1 engine. (25N2).
Nice couple of screenshots came from that.
Operation complete. Set parking brake. Disconnecting tow. Stand by.
Starter
And I
cutout.
love seeing all
Lining
the
up,
Start
Turkish Liner
procedure
82.
complete.
Go for it, Hakan, enjoy.
Danke. I am slowly doing.
Yeah, no, it's fine. Perfect.
Pushing back.
Tow is disconnected and bypass pin has been removed. Hand signal on the right. We'll
Ready
see you
for
next
before
time.
taxi
Have a lack of
procedure.
flight.
Flaps 5 set.
Skymatix 047 at gate Alpha 7 pushing back.
Skymatix 001, taxi via Foxtrot and Alpha holding point Bravo, runway 03 left.
Taxi lights on.
takeoff from runway 03 left, Turkish liner 82.
Enjoy, Hakan.
Thank you.
Skymatix V3.56, gate A Alpha 9, start and pushback.
Paul,
Yes, Nico.
if you have a moment after the stream, I'd just like to have a minute chat with you.
Sure.
I got some feedback.
Good, good. When do you think that might be? How long's this flight?
Paul, this is probably an hour and a half flight, approximately. We can always do it later, it's not a problem. Yeah, Nari.
Well, I've only had one cup of tea. I've not quite got
Yeah,
my plans for the day sorted out, but
sure.
there are some vague plans.
Okay, good.
I can knit yours into that somehow.
Skymatix 206, starting taxi to runway 03 left.
Otherwise, what we need to do, if the guys on stream won't mind, we must just take a minute. When I'm in the cruise, just quickly jump to Mod's room. It'll take a minute. It's not a big story.
All right, very good.
There one.
Then you don't have to factor me in.
Okay. Here's a question while you're taxing. You know the 56 gig update for X-Plane 12, which was scenery related as I understand it. Have you noticed any difference?
Yeah, all the airport seems to be shifted to the left. Serious. If you come into land and you try and do an auto land, you're on the right of the runway. No, so I don't know what Laminar did there and how they're going to fix that, but it's kind of annoying because now everybody's complaining to me the Zibo is broken. It ain't the Zibo. We didn't do anything. It's not us.
That wasn't the answer I was expecting. That's
Yeah.
brilliant.
There is no performance difference or anything in the aircraft or anything. That DSF is all related to the airport scenery, okay? And it's funny, I've actually noticed that a couple of guys have actually now correlated the two, and I don't know how they do that. They say it's influenced the aircraft. I don't know. It doesn't. The X-Plane update might have, but not that 56 gig. It's two different things.
Yeah. So as I understood it, you know, with all the tile coordinates and whatnot, my guess would have been that the world would have looked slightly better after that update.
Oh, I don't know, mate. I can't tell you that. For me, it looks the same.
That's what I was thinking.
Yeah.
You know, there was talk of
Before
mesh
takeoff
being
procedure.
mesh sizes and whatnot.
Yeah, I don't know. They were talking about coastlines and definitions and all kinds of stuff. I don't know. Christer will be a better guy to answer the actual scenery stuff for you. But...
Before takeoff procedure complete. Ready for before takeoff checklist.
Alright, I'm ready to go. Let me just get all my charts and everything here. Skymatix 001, lining up takeoff, runway 03 left Johannesburg.
Stabilized.
Toga, gentlemen.
Stabilized.
Thank you.
Takeoff thrust set.
Have a nice flight.
Yeah, thank you. You too. Good morning, Andre. Glad you announced yourself. Now I won't make stupid mistakes again.
Throttle hold.
Welcome, Andre.
Johannesburg ground, Skymatix 008, stand Bravo 12, starting up and pushing back to face south.
Johannesburg traffic, Skymatix 206, lining up runway 03 left.
Johannesburg traffic, Skymatix 04 on stand Alpha 8, push and start.
Gear up. Oh.
Acceleration altitude. Approaching transition. Transition altitude.
In Skymatix 052 on stand 810, pushing back facing north.
I am making coffee.
Yeah, no, I wonder who is responsible for it, because obviously it's given, as default now in Explain 12, but I think it's going to be up to Zibo or the individual aircraft developers to go and fix, the nitty-gritties there.
Flight level 100. Landing lights switches off.
Thank you, Linda. Thank you, Steve.
Joburg traffic, Skymatix 356, taxi via Alpha, runway 03 left.
Guys, crashed.
Ach no, man, why?
Because I have installed some stuff yesterday. They probably
Clashing.
clashing.
I'm sorry to hear that. SWE,
Yeah.
good morning. The rain effect is the lib rain that Skisselkoff made, right? And it is now part of native Explain 12. But the manipulation, I think, will come down to the individual guys, their development in their aircraft, I think.
Flaps up and set.
But I tell you what, this rain is better than nothing, eh? It's better than nothing.
Johannesburg traffic.
Johannesburg traffic, Skymatix.
Taking off runway 03 left, Stoga.
Toga, gentlemen.
Johannesburg traffic, Skymatix 04, taxi to runway 03 left via Alpha. What kind of pilot are you? So you are thinking about which runway are you going to take off?
Oh, this is funny.
So,
Andre, there is apparently, what's his name? Krister showed us
Skymatix 047, taxi into active runway 03 Lima.
there is a slider apparently somewhere that you can set. And I swear, I can't remember where it was. I think it was in here. Rain inspector? Yeah, it's in here. Somewhere in here. I don't know how we got to it, how we manipulated it, but there was a slider or a value that you could actually change. And that would change the whole dynamic of the rain. But he showed me once. I can't remember how it works, but I think it's somewhere in here. I don't know. We can always ask Krister. And there's Hakan lying down there, or floating in the air. Yeah, he's floating in the air because he crashed out. Bye-bye, Hakan. Hakan.
yeah, disconnected right now.
Okay, I was just saying you better disconnect, otherwise they're gonna penalize you and you're not even there.
Johannesburg traffic. Skymatix 008 will be taxiing via Lima Alpha to holding point runway 03 left. Johannesburg traffic.
Johannesburg traffic, Skymatix 052, follow incoming traffic, Foxtrot Alpha to holding point for runway 3 left.
Let's go have a look. There we go. Okay, so you click on the actual word. There you go. Right, so there you go. There's a couple of things that we can override. Okay. Droplet scale. Oh, even that. Some more things for you to play with, Andre. Thank you, SWE. That's amazing that you helped there. Thank you, man. Guys, will you excuse me and Paul just for a minute quickly? We'll be right back. I just quickly want to go have a chat with him, so I'm just going to mute us here as well on the stream, so we don't private stuff. We'll be back in about a minute. If you guys want to grab a coffee, go for it. All right, guys, we are back. Thank you for the time there.
What's up, Nico?
Not much, not much. Oh, I'm in the wrong room.
Yeah, that's why I was asking you. I wonder why you come here.
See checklist.
All right. I don't know what happened there, but Uncle John is broadcasting on the frequency as well as in the room here. Uncle John, don't know what happened, whether you had your place to talk.
Skymatix landing up and holding runway
Anyway, take you guys
left at Bravo. Johannesburg traffic.
Woo! That was a cacophony of a whole bunch of noises. Good morning, Simboy. Good morning, Krister. Welcome, guys.
Is it busy in the other room, Nico?
Yeah, you. That was a whole mix there. Righto, so that is the flight plan, just to put you guys into the picture. That's obviously where we are. We're flying downhill a bit today. That's George over there, where old Kevin resides, well, close by at least. Fairly close by. This is a nice flight. Well, this is one of the new VA assignments that I got. Okay, I've noticed that the new VA website gives us 5 flights when you click on the assignment button. Okay.
Yeah.
And let's see if I can get it on the screen. Just a second.
Tommy, that is a very good question.
Johannesburg traffic, Skymatix
I'm starting to sense that you
0355,
mean
taxi over Bravo to 03 left.
Hakan says that he installed some stuff into the sim yesterday, and he thinks that one of them bombed him out because his actual flight simulator crashed. That's why he crashed out. You know, it happens. Pick the wrong thing and it goes.
It happens to us all.
Yeah.
And then you hate that you installed something new.
Exactly, and didn't test it before you went flying. It's demoralizing. That's where you rage quit. Us flight simmers have a different way of rage quitting. And it goes. Anyway, let's quickly just go back. It's the dashboard. Right. So these are my new assignments, because when Mako worked on the website yesterday, he deleted one. I was at flight number 4. I just had to do one more and I would have finished my assignments for the month. So now I have to start again.
008, taking off runway 03 left.
So that's and taking off. Okay. So this is very neat. This is a very neat function. You just click there to reassign or delete and reassign flights and all. The system builds your flights for you. Another thing that I've noticed is here on the dashboard, it also generates a random flight for you. So you don't only get the new assignments that you can manipulate, but this is not manipulatable. This comes from the system. So when you go to your dashboard, there's a random flight that is suggested for you. I think that's such a cool function, both of them.
Yes,
And Johannesburg traffic, Skymatix 052 lining up and waiting.
Wait.
Runway 3 left.
Sorry, ITC couple.
The assignments, those flights are linked together.
Yes.
I assume.
And they start from wherever you are. So you can move yourself to an airport or land at an airport, then click the button. It will then build from there forward.
All right, so if you fancy flying in South America, you spawn there and then
clear off runway 03
get the assignments to be generated.
Exactly.
All right, that's nice.
I really like a new feature. Just get that ITC a bit quieter. Yeah, but it's nice.
The new site is still in testing phase, Nico?
Yes, Peter, depending on what we decide over the weekend, we'll probably start adding a handful of you guys. I think it would be nice to have a handful more people involved to help test us within certain requirements and parameters, to see what we can do. Because the whole aim is to get this website launched at the end of the month. So depending on Mako's time, and the other two gentlemen that have decided they want to help us, depending on them, and then obviously what's decided, we'll start opening it up slowly but surely. Our first priority now is going to be a little snag list, because effectively it is operational, but there's little snags. Okay, so it's like buying a new house. You're going to walk through it, you're going to check little snags, make it livable, and once it's livable, it's going to be easier to say, okay, this is now version 1.0, and then we go back to the drawing board and we're going to look at what needs to happen with version 1.1. Then we might change something, like a little widget, add or remove, something like that. See, when I talk about snags, just to give you an indication, if you look at the screen now, you guys will see it pop up in a few seconds. On the top left in the blue bar, the Skymatix logo is virtually useless because of the color scheme that's used. So that PNG needs to change a different color, like the blue needs to be white or something to make it stand out again.
Johannesburg traffic, Skymatix 052, taking off runway 3 left on the APDAK 1 Bravo departure.
That's typically what we mean when we say snags. I'm pretty sure a couple of you guys will want to get involved with it, start flying a bit, testing. Hey Peter, would you be interested? Oh, he's dropped off. He's gone to the other. There we go. There's Peter back.
Yeah, sorry, fell out. Yeah, I was fighting with the API for SimBrief because I was building a page also for flight planning on our side.
Oh, good.
I know what it can take some nitty-gritty work to get it online.
Yeah. This new website is so multifaceted and multi-layered compared to the other one. It's like totally different ballgame. And
it was an update of PHP VMS.
Yes. Yeah, this is now fully updated to the latest version.
All right. Okay. Nice.
As well as the latest disposable plugins. So
nice.
Tempo traffic, Skymatix 6, taxiing via Lima to holding point for 3 left.
Steve, a lot of hard work has gone into this thing, and because it's multi-layered now, the cosmetics, what you see, is the first layer, and then behind that is all those disposable yellow little plugins running and apps and widgets and whatever you want to call them. So when we build a flight, we take the airframe, we then put it into that little builder page that talks with SimBrief. But the SimBrief component is a different layer now. So some of the aircraft have now been linked already to SimBrief and some have not. That's a different layer completely that now needs to interface with the system. So the little snags we need to work through.
Sounds like the same we're doing.
Yeah. Well, I've counted 10 people flying this morning here with us in our group. Thank you, gentlemen. That's awesome. Exactly, Steve. Yeah. Completely. There's the web-eye. So if Hakan was still with us, we would have been 11. Poor guy. My switches off. Left fuel in the center tank there. As a matter of interest, there is windy, and that's the rain accumulation. So we've got rain quite a bit. A bit of the route going down there. The handies. There's the hand. We're there.
Out of the cockpit, grabbing a coffee.
Oh man, I think I need to do the same. Sorry. Vince, I'll be back. Give me 2 minutes or so. I'm back, I'm back. Hello, Day Day. Wow, I haven't seen you in a long time. Glad to see you again. I hope you are well. Understand, Day Day. It's in the name of the stream. It is version 3.6b for Bravo. It's a non-public one that we're testing. The full version is 3.55 and in brackets it's early access version 3.6b. No movement yet, Krister. Nothing that I can tell you right now. That was an interesting surge in EGT there. Ow. Yeah, no, I saw that. That EGT was going crazy there, and it seemed to be coinciding with the fuel running out in the center tank, so it's easy enough to point Zibo to this timestamp and have a look. Okay, Day, stay well. Thanks for popping in, eh? Speak to you soon. Looks like everybody's airborne now. Tommy, when I look at an error like that, that's a Zibo code error. Eh? That's not something you and I can induce. It's an automated progress in a process in a script running behind the scenes.
Where's Reggie going?
Sorry, say again?
Where is Reggie going?
Oh, I don't know. I'll have a look now.
He forgot to turn right.
He's famous for it.
he missed the traffic light to go right, hey?
He's turning back. Gents, you're in the live on air room. Give me a second. I just want to speak to the guys upstairs. Uncle John.
Yes, Nico coming to ask.
Hello, Nico.
Where's
hello,
Reggie
hello,
going?
hello.
Yeah,
we
just said I bet they're asking where I'm going.
Good. No, I saw you were turning back. We were discussing it there on the stream, and we had good faith that you will catch up, Reggie. So that's actually not why I'm here. I wanted to speak to Uncle John quickly.
Oh.
Well, if anyone wants to, before you say that, if anyone wants to know, I don't. You're streaming, aren't you? Yeah. What I did, I changed the route in the FMC, and then carried on. I should have gone back and changed the LNAV, and I didn't do that. That's why I just carried on.
Got it.
So,
No. Well, thanks for the explanation. We do appreciate it, Reggie. I'm glad you caught on quick enough.
Yeah.
Yes,
Uncle John. Yeah. There's now 11, by the way. Yours joined us now as well, and Hakan would have then been the 12th person. Can you believe that?
Yeah. And because he never registers, does he?
No, Hakan did, and he was flying in front of me. But his FS 2020 crashed out. He says he loaded some stuff yesterday into the sim, which he thinks is the cause of the crash. So he did a bit of a rage quit, unfortunately. And I see he's completely left. He didn't even want to sit here anymore. Shame, man. I feel bad for him. But yeah, he crashed out just after takeoff.
Okay.
Just as a point of interest, Nico, on that, I downloaded the NVIDIA driver yesterday, and when I started my Microsoft Flight Simulator today, it had changed all the settings. So I had to restart, which means me ACARS isn't working.
Ooh.
I forgot to restart the ACARS.
Gotcha. No. In the new VA, we're gonna have a $50 fine every time you forget that, eh?
Oh, okay. Yeah,
because you lose the miles.
Only $50, Nico.
Yeah, 50 Zim dollars. I should have said that. It's not US dollars, it's Zim dollars. So it's like 5 cents.
Oh, right.
So you're leading the pack, Nico.
It looks like it, Uncle John. Yeah.
Yeah.
Nice picture. Just remind everybody on your side, Nico, not to sign off at the end.
I've got to turn
I'll do that. Krister is asking about that NVIDIA. Krister, Kevin reported a problem with the NVIDIA driver, so be wary of it. But it was also, his statement was related to FS 2020, so I don't know what the effect would be on X-Plane.
I'm running X-Plane 12 with the latest NVIDIA currently, so no problems here.
Yeah.
Thank you, Hendrik.
Yeah, it was just the fact that it kind of it reverted me Microsoft Flight Simulator settings back to default, so it had me in DX12 with you know and all sorts of things and
yeah, interesting. Okay, cool. Speak to you guys later.
Alrighty.
Just to let you know, I've turned right temporarily. In case you
I
think I'm off
see.
track
No,
again.
I'm checking you on the map, Reggie. We see that you're busy turning back, so good.
Yeah, it's a miss. I'll drop in at the back then.
No worries, man. Enjoy.
Okay, and you. Catch you later.
Right, I don't know if you guys here in this room heard what Reggie said, but it was a question of reprogramming the FMC and then not setting the LNAV back properly. So that's why he wandered off.
Ah, that's what Paul and I guessed, yeah. You guys were talking about a 56 gig update. Was it for Explain 12 standard installer?
Yep.
By a standard installer?
I don't know if it's on the standard installer yet. We had to add a little string at the back at some point in time. I don't know if it's still the same, but yeah, it's basically a re-download of the whole global scenery folder.
Okay, well, I missed that one.
It's not a big problem because right now all of us are having, problems with some of the airports being off center, So.
Yeah, shift it to the left.
Thank you, SK Sun, for your input there. Common among motorbikers, I do that all the time. Sorry, I missed that comment. Okay, well, my top of descent's 182 nautical miles, creeping up slowly. Oh, look at that gust. Yeah. That was terrible. Oh, I get it. Thanks, Kristen. Blimey, that was a kick under the wing there.
Yeah, I had it twice yesterday in Explain 12, that I got a bank angle alert and a speed alert, and then it settles down again. Can be because of the standard weather, maybe?
It must be. The only thing is now I'm not regaining my speed. In fact, it looks like I've picked up icing, to be honest. The whole scenario now looks weird. Have a look-see on the outside if we can spot any. Let's see icing. I don't know if you guys have noticed, but if you get into an icing condition now, the wing actually accumulates the ice. You can see it. I don't see it, but I've put on the anti. Nice. We're at 34. Yeah, just almost thought I made a mistake. We're at 34. That's fine. And now, it's increasing now slightly.
Nico, can I suggest you set your N1 to maximum continuous, see if it boosts that speed at all?
You're almost welcome to make that.
Then I do.
It's a recommendation. Doing nothing. Yeah, not what we want. And look at our wind coming from the back. This thing should be flying like crazy, and it's not. Be moving much faster.
Yeah, I had one of those sudden wind changes a month or so back now, and it literally broke the plane. Lost all command of my hardware, and it put me in the ground.
You're not the first one reporting that.
Yeah.
Putting you on the ground, but not in the usual way.
Yeah. It's as if some kind of some kind of feature tore bits off the plane. It was so severe. I mean, the odd ones you just think, oh, is it me, or is it just one of those flukes? Now, earlier you suggested that Krista might be the man to explain if the big download from the online scenery update improved any visuals for the world in general.
Yeah,
so
well,
if you can hear me, Krista.
He's the only guy I can think of that might know that, because he deals with scenery, but I don't know. Krista, if you're there and you can answer it, it would be cool.
It would be interesting to know how his voice-to-text machine works. I mean, do all the messages flash past, or do they stay there for a while, or?
I think it might stay there. It's like it's going to probably keep like a log or something.
Mm-hmm. 'Cause I just realised that I used the phrase, if you can hear me, Krista, and of course he can't, but colloquially, it makes sense.
Absolutely.
I think it's fabulous that most of the time you'd never notice.
Yes. Even with Magnus the other night when I told him, he said he couldn't discern it. It was, oh really? Right. I just realized the actual flight and file name on YouTube includes this ICAO FAGG. Okay, on Twitch you cannot put that. It will not even allow you to stream it. Right? It would be interesting to see if YouTube is going to pick up on it and what they're going to think about it.
Well, it's a different spelling, isn't it, as far as I understand?
It is, but we don't know how clever the AI is to understand the significance of FAGG in our context. That's the question.
Well, I think this stream's been entertaining enough to get a thumbs up now, Nico.
Yeah.
There we go.
Thank you so much. Yes, you make me work for my money, eh?
Damn right. you don't get an automatic thumbs up from me, sir.
Very different weather
What
in
the hell?
X-Plane Island.
I lost my autopilot. Huh? There's something wrong and I don't know what.
Flight controls.
Yeah, the wing anti-ice is off. Oh, look what I did. I switched the wrong switches off. I wanted to switch the anti-ice off and I switched the bloody hydraulics off.
Hydraulics. Oh dear.
It is called a mistake. Christer, the wing anti-ice was supposed to have gone off, that's true, but you can legally use it up to 35,000, so it's not the end of the world, but now I've created problems for myself, man. Oh, there we go. There was another switch. Oof, oof, oof. Yes, thank you, Christer. Hi.
Right. You got bleed warnings there, have you?
Yeah. Oh no, I've made a mistake here now somewhere. Ah, there we go. Hey. There's working now again. The air tripped.
Still plenty of air in the back though, so that's all right.
Yeah, thank you, Antonio. No, yeah, we wouldn't have killed him that fast. But imagine that. We get to the other side and we open the cockpit door and all these people lying there. Oops. What do you say? Yeah, gents, I got it. Thank you. Sorry, your stream is obviously a few seconds behind me, so yeah, I did fix it. Yeah, can you imagine? What do you write on that flight report, eh, Paul?
Well, you'd probably go down with them, wouldn't you? If it happened slow enough that you became incapacitated.
Probably,
so,
yes.
Unless you were wicked and put your masks on, in which case you'd have a different set of forms to fill in, I think.
Well, there's a simple sentence for it. I just messed up.
Yeah. Yes, Antonio.
Flaps 1 set. Flaps 1 set. Flaps up and set.
I see Kevin and Lawrence and yeah, Kevin and Lawrence, sorry, those are the two guys. They're gonna have to space themselves a bit. Lawrence didn't wait these 3 minutes for the takeoff. He's very close to Kevin. Christer, I wanted to press shift and number 2 to do the flyby like so. And what happened was, for some reason, my finger slipped on the shift button. And then I just pressed number 2. So that's just a finger trouble little thingy. I've got 61 nautical miles for top of descent, gentlemen. Winds. Not so good. There. Okay, so I'm going to do the RNAV approach. Alright, so we are. What's this one? Ooh, wind again. Wind. Yeah. The wind is just put us in an overspeed position. This time it went from a tailwind to a direct headwind in a split second. That's really not good.
Yeah, it was funny because you had a strong tailwind and I had a strong headwind.
Yeah, and the next moment it just shifted, and that's where this problem came. Anyway, alright, so I've taken out the GRV. We're not going to fly to that VOR. We're going to literally fly the RNAV arrival there. I don't know how you pronounce this word, so anyway. XALIN 1 Bravo, whatever. Okay, and then from there on, pick up on the RNAV at Utelu, up and over, and then land. So we need to descend to 2,500. And our minimums will be 940 seems. Okay, Steve,
Ready
cool.
for
Thank you.
descent
Stay well.
procedure.
940. I can't do it. Right, so that is all set. Course value 115. Set a while ago. Right. Right, we do not have the ILS active. We actually have GRV. That's Golf Romeo Victor 11660 active. Switch it on. There we go. Not going to do anything for us. It's just a visual aid. But we're almost there. Also good. Thank you, Flight Summerix.
Approach top of descent.
Hello, Neil. Good morning. Yeah, doing great, and you? This is the second time I'm pulling my speed brake because this thing just dives, eh?
Was that a quick check of the version number I saw you do there, Nico?
Yeah, just to make sure.
Yeah. How many copies of Explain have you got to pick from? Copies of Zibo. 6.
Oh, no.
Governor Speedy Gonzalez this morning.
What's he doing?
Well, he's overtaking me now also, and he did also overtook the one behind me, so
Right.
he did feel better.
I have an interesting question for you guys.
Okay.
Get my screen set up so I can show you. You've all heard of Flight Radar 24, right? You know what that is?
Yes.
Yes, sir.
Who of you have heard of Air Nav Radar Box?
No.
Not me.
There you go. So, I've just discovered it. I've never heard of it myself either. I literally just saw a post on Facebook and somebody had a link to it, and there you go. Looks very interesting. Good morning, Kev. Sorry, I wasn't looking at the comments. I was looking at this website. Thanks, Neil. Yeah, so anyway, make a long story short, I like the presentation, you know, and I mean, it gives you the same kind of information. There's obviously a free version, which I'm looking at now, and then there's a $2 a month subscription and better subscriptions and so on. So you can literally upgrade to a few different versions. According to what I've read there, they give you 10 minutes. I don't know. 10 minutes to look at the flight page, and then if you drill it down, there's a whole bunch of things you can see and get extra, it seems, but then you have to pay for it. See, you have to.
Well, the thing is, I have a business license with Flight Radar 24 because I have a Raspberry Pi here on the balcony who's feeding information into Flight Radar.
Okay. Well, I just never knew.
When you feed information into it, you get a free business license.
That's excellent. A-Flaps 15. Yeah, I've never heard of these guys. First time I see them. $245 a month.
And so it gives the normal airspeed and altitude stuff.
Apparently so, yeah. Sorry, let me go back now to the actual page. So if you click on an aircraft, okay, you'll see it's locked now because we haven't paid. But there you can get the squawk code and the fare details, the ground speed, vertical speed, all kinds of things you can get. Follow the aircraft. There you go. Now you follow the aircraft. Yeah, I just thought it's interesting. We bring it up. Neil, buddy, go to idle and glide, my friend. Just go to idle and glide as far as you can.
Neil's in trouble again.
Oh yeah.
Must be Saturday.
Yep. It was a rough Friday night. Anyway, whatever. This AirNav radar box will go into my shortcuts now because I like what it looks like. Never knew they existed. Looks very much the same, mate, Tommy. Okay, gents, I need to start concentrating here quickly, it seems, on the flight. Thanks. Excellent. Welcome, Flight Simmer. I just thought maybe some of you might like it. Well, I don't know, Anthony. The way the balloons are coming up now in the news lately, who knows? They'll probably start showing them. Yes, there's audio and everything included here that I don't think
Flight
you
level
can't get
100.
audio with Flight
Landing
Radar
lights switches
24. Eh?
on. Approaching transition.
No, but you can get a 3D vision of what the pilot sees.
Transition level. Ready for approach checklist.
Shame, man. Yeah, I hope you get the headset soon again. I better start concentrating. I'm still looking at this bloody website. Leave that for a second. Pull the speed brake. Look at that speed. Come on, the brain. Get your head in the game. Oh, what happened there?
I sneezed and my the boom for my mic moved automatically.
No problem. Bless you.
Didn't you have the same headset as me and the boom gets loose over time?
Yes, I remember.
I have to
Flaps 5 set.
tie elastic bands around it or something. Sorry.
No problem. No, I don't mind. This glide path and VNAV path is cutting it very fine. Eh? It's busy coming together, but wow. Caster, maybe another time, eh? Right, go around altitude.
Thousand to level off.
There's the runway. Yeah. Right. Speed brake, auto brake, axe. Thank you so much. Hey, Paul.
Yes, Nico.
I said about an hour and a half in the flight. Check my clock there. Hour and 30.
I did. I noticed, yeah. You did. So this is using the EN feature, yeah?
Yes, sir. George Traffic, Skymatix 001. We are on finals for runway 11, less than 10 nautical miles to go. You won't believe how many aircraft have crashed into these mountains over there, eh? You like cricket, eh? Remember Hansie Cronje from the Springboks? He died on one of these mountains.
Really?
Yeah, they flew into the mountain.
Famous for bad weather or low cloud, or what's the story?
Yeah, bad weather and low cloud, both.
Ouch.
Radio altimeter.
Flaps 15 set. Cabin crew, take your seats.
Thanks,
Prepare
Tom.
for landing.
Go on, Neil, you can do it.
Flaps 30 set. Ready for landing checklist.
Thousand feet, stabilized, Mr. Birch, altitude set.
Taxi lights on. Cleared to land runway 11.
Approaching decision height. Minimums. 400. 300. 200. 100.
Autopilot. Autopilot.
50. 40. 30. 20, 10.
Whoa!
Speed
Did
brake
not
up.
lift that nose high enough.
Reverse unlocked. Auto brake in use.
Oops. Stratocast, hello. Thank you, Vlad.
Yeah.
Some days I'm better than other days.
You are professional.
Linda liked it, that's all that matters.
I shall have to watch that back. A message flashed up on the PFD there.
Yes, it did. I was waiting for it. That was the autopilot warning because I never disconnected at minimums.
Oh,
That's
excellent.
That's part of Ian. Thank you, Krista. That sounds amazing.
Flaps up and set.
Yeah, I pushed it a little bit to the end there just to get that message, Paul.
Brilliant.
A nice test. Yes, but I didn't imagine that nose wasn't lifted high enough. Eh? That's a little bit of a judgment mistake there. George traffic schematic 001 runway vacated. Broadcast. George traffic schematic 001 runway vacated. After landing procedure.
After landing procedure. Stabilized.
Yeah, very true, Christer. That is also true, but I can do better. I know I can.
After landing procedure complete.
So, guys, by the way, this is also an edited airport from Christer. Christer, I'm not sure if you've released this one yet, but he gave it to me specifically for the flight. So, yeah, it looks cool. Really nice. All fixed up as usual. He made it, he made it. Yay! Oh. You'll have to bribe the guy with the fuel Bowser now. Because if the powers that be find out you landed with less than minimums plus 30 minutes, you're going to have some paperwork to fill in, my friend. Have a bottle of whiskey or something ready for the poor guy. Hello, Ghost Rider. I like it, Christer. I like it. It's awesome. The only thing is I couldn't get the safe dock on screen. I'll show you now. Look when I park, it's just dark. It's like something is not initialized or I'm misunderstanding the purpose of it. But it's just black. There's no indication to taxi forward or something. Oh, now it is. Now it is. Thank you. Sorry. Now it's working. Yeah, in South Africa, KFC and Coke is fine. But, you know, he's now in America. They're a bit more sophisticated. Okay, excellent, excellent. Thank you, Christer. It's working fine then. Yeah, no, then I'm happy you can release it. Shutdown procedure.
Shutdown procedure.
All right. Okay. So, as always, in some of the past streams, we've waited for the gentlemen to come in and land. There's a whole train of them coming in. For all practical intents and purposes, this flight of mine is done. But for those of you that want to wait and want to see the other guys come in, feel free. I'm going to stream it, and you guys can enjoy their landings with us. Otherwise, we'll see the rest of you whoever disconnects later. And thank you for watching and enjoying the morning with us. Looks like there's a whole bunch of them coming in right now already. Why does it look so high? Is that just my perspective again, or what's that story about? You're welcome, Christer, and enjoy all your birthday parties and stuff. I think he's going missed. I've got a suspicion he's going missed. But he's going to have one hell of a nosedive. I tell you what, wait, let's do this. Leave the camera there. Maybe he's okay. We'll see. There's another one. You'll see the sky's going to light up with these guys now. They're all over the place. I don't know how long we're going to wait, but there's a whole bunch of them still coming. We'll see. Come in. Come in. Ah, he's turning dry. Or he's doing S-turns to lose. Right. No, I think he's going missed. He's too close to this runway. Ah, lovely. Right, so did I do my shutdown procedure? Shutdown procedure is complete.
Ready for shutdown checklist.
But I'll move back in place just now. That's Uncle John.
George traffic, Skymatix 0355 on top of descent.
There's Peter. There's Uncle John. Dive, Peter, dive. Are you on the glide path?
Almost.
Okay. Oh, yes, Anthony. Yeah. Kevin is probably going to check out his house first. He stays here. He stays close by. Peter, it's a short runway, so you can just roll straight through. Eh?
Okay, thanks.
John's coming in. John's coming in.
Peter is also, he's in front of John. I told Peter to run through to the end. So, Uncle John, just keep going.
Thank you.
All right. Kevin, did you go and check where your house is first, or what happened there?
No, I was way too high, so I had to do a go around there.
I thought as much. Okay, we were just joking.
I'm just trying to work out where the other people are now.
Establish runway 11.
Skymatix 008 in the hold.
Of landing.
Yeah. But you made it. Welcome.
Yeah, that was like a strange ground effect or something. Like it was difficult.
I think two things. The runway is short and it's also a bit narrower than normal runways. So that messes with your eyes a little bit and your perspective. You need to take that into consideration.
Yeah, could well be, yeah.
It's like Hans Christian Andersen there in Denmark. I think it's Denmark or Sweden. Try landed that runway. It's an ordinary place. Was a day I had to do 3 go-arounds to try and land at that bloody place because it's so narrow. It messes with your mind completely, with your eyes and mind.
Skymatix 206, vacated runway.
Alright, well, the uncle is landed. He's landed. There we go. Well done, Uncle John. Anthony, Lawrence, Kevin, and David. All 4 of them are now fighting for the next position. Somewhere here. See them. Yeah, but I don't see the guys on this side. No idea where they were.
Skyline 047 runway vacated.
Welcome, Uncle John.
George traffic, Skymatix 04, we will turn in behind TIX 356 for the ILS, and Anthony, I see you're doing the hold another circuit.
That's David over there. It's Lawrence. That's Anthony. I still don't have Kevin. He's somewhere here as well. There he is. There's Kevin. That's why I couldn't see him. It's very low. Looks like David is too high. David, are you too high?
Yeah, it's crazy.
Still in the
I'm not
hold,
too sure what's
descending
going on.
from flight level 9,000 to 6,000.
Yeah, this approach, if you don't set it up correctly and if you don't look at your aircraft and manage it all the way down, it tends to bring you in high. It's just like the same at Port Elizabeth. It brings you in high. The
Traffic,
mod,
Skymatix 0355 on the XALIN 1 Bravo approach.
it's not really a mod. What it does is, or what it is it's part of the Aveo pilot client. And because we all living people flying together on the network, we just toggle the plane label there. So Aveo pilot client toggle plane label. And that's how I see who's who. It doesn't work in 2020, for instance. It works well in X-Plane, but yeah, that's what it is. Check the guys all coming together now. Where is air traffic control now that you need them?
George traffic, Skymatix 6 on the XALIN Star.
Yeah, we'll fly later again at 1600 Zulu. I haven't spoken to Magnus yet again. We might not do it today, but then maybe tomorrow. We were talking about doing a bit of a raffle for the X-Enviro 2020 for Flight Sim 2020. So I must just liaise with him. Otherwise, yeah, 1600 Zulu, come what may, either X-Plane or 2020 will do a flight. So I'll depart from here, and I can't remember where the next destination is, to be honest. Let me quickly have a look. Wrong. No, not
Anthony is having
afterwards.
a ball.
Oh, he's still holding. He's being a nice guy for everybody else. Right, I see the next flight is from here to King Shaka. Okay, so that will be the next flight. Slightly shorter in a time length if you measure it in time from what this flight would be. Oh.
Skymatix 356, established on localizer for runway 11.
It looks like the bees are getting organised by themselves.
Yeah, I'm impressed.
Yeah.
My plane is standing on the apron.
Getting experienced.
There's my plane, the blue and white one over there. Second one, the middle one, in other words. Yeah, no, I'm impressed. The amount of learning that everybody gets and does here is nice, man. It's nice.
Well, we learn from the best.
Mm-hmm.
And from each other's mistakes, which is even better.
Yeah.
Well, you have to make mistakes to learn.
Unfortunately.
Well, you know that's where the word fail stands for.
Mm-hmm.
First attempt in learning.
Mm-hmm.
George traffic, Skymatix 04, established ILS 11.
Anthony, wanneer kom jy?
I wonder where we're all going to park.
Waiting for Tix 052.
Hey. My friend, I'll leave that up to you. Looks like Lawrence made it. Welcome, Lawrence.
George traffic turning in for runway 11 ILS.
Say sign.
Well, I have to go. I will leave the FAO client on so you can take the picture later on. But I will be off. Hopefully see you later again today.
Okay, but don't forget you are online. Come back in 20 minutes to kill it, eh?
Yeah,
George
thanks for the head ups. Yeah,
Skymatix
thanks.
356 vacated,
Thanks,
runway
And
15.
thanks for flying. Thanks for flying.
Same. David.
That was close, 052.
Yeah, look at that. David. When you land, just roll through, eh? Whoever between you and Hendrik lands first, just roll through.
Yeah, look, I think I'll just let Hendrik go first, and then I'll come in behind. Yeah.
Okay. Look at this guy. It is so amazing. I love it. Filled with joy and happiness. Thank you, Neil. You have a blessed day, my friend. We'll talk later, and I hope you get your headset sorted, man. Yeah. Good luck with that. And there's Kevin. He's safe on the ground. Now he just needs to stop. Stop, Kevin. Stop, Kevin. I think he'll make it. He looks okay.
George traffic, Skymatix 04, runway vacated.
Got 5 more guys in the air. There's David over there. David, careful of those mountains, eh?
Yeah, I think I'm clear of them now.
George traffic 5 miles out of the runway, captured, established ILS. Skymatix 0355.
Skymatix 008, turning final will be following TIX 052.
Source traffic, Skymatix 6, inbound Utalo.
George traffic, short final, Skymatix 0355.
And George traffic, Skymatix 052, established ILS, runway 11.
So, as a matter of interest, I see after the initial 11 people that started up, we've got 3 more guys flying, eh? Somebody's broadcasting. Yeah. That's Lawrence home. So by my count, we've had either 13 or 14 guys. I can't remember when I counted the 11. So we've either got 13 or 14 people doing the
traffic,
flight. Wow.
Skymatix 6, turning final runway 11.
That's got to be close to a record.
For the last couple of months, definitely.
Yeah.
In the beginning, we had days where we had like 20 and 30, you know.
Skymatix 06, you
Oh,
are
this is
intercepting
really
Alpha
great.
Alpha.
I really like this.
George traffic, Skymatix 0355, vacated runway.
If you look at WebEye, we've got 2 guys that have only recently departed on this route there, right at the top. There's one coming here as well. Vim. That should be Sid, I think. Yeah, that's Sid. Oh, that's Vim. Who's this then? Just, okay, yeah. I think US I count
George
earlier.
traffic, Skymatix 6, final 11.
That means we 14. We were 14 guys flying. Amazing. Right, so after these three guys, I'm going to stop the stream because otherwise we're going to wait another half an hour for the first person to come in and then another hour for the last two guys to come in. I hope they'll forgive me, but after these three guys, we'll call it quits on this
Yeah,
stream.
cleared runway 11, schematic 052.
Welcome, David.
Thank you.
Schematic 06, please extend your landing to the end of the runway.
Will do, Skymatix 6.
What is...
George traffic, schematic 006, short final runway 11.
No spaces. Yeah, just go on the grass.
Skymatix 6, the runway vacated.
Copy 06.
All the Skymatix liveries that we have is on flightsim.to and explain.to. So if it's not there, we don't have them.
close traffic, Skymatix 008, vacated.
Looks like Reggie made it, so that's cool. All right. Like I said, for the last three guys, there's not enough time to sit and wait. So I do apologize. Gonna call it quits now and go enjoy our day. Guys, have fun landing. If you are watching the stream, enjoy the flight, and we'll catch up with you guys 1600 Zulu. I hope you guys have fun.
Thank you.
Great, thank you.
Okay, bye bye.